Alma Rose becoming the band 7 Day Story, which was quite a ride. We were running the band. We got to play a couple of festivals. I remember getting kicked out of our Christian festival because we had a hunter's gold on the property, and that was frowned upon. We got to play, but there was a very funny vibe. I won't mention any names, but yeah, we were turned out to be the black sheep, and that's where 7 Day Story took a dive. But we managed to put something together. I was able to write a song for a television program called Going Nowhere Slowly. It's a travel television program that was on television for 8 seasons in South Africa and also shone abroad on satellite. So a lot of Saffers overseas, expats also were able to tune in, and this show is a grand part of many South African lives. I've learned that in the journey that has taken me from the time I had written it, which was 2003, to 2024, was meant to get released last year, but celebrating 20 years later of my personal travels, my personal journeys, and wherever I used to sing the song, I would have South Africans come and ask me, I know the song, and I would say I was the singer-songwriter of the tune, and they were like, it's our favorite show, and we miss home, and listening to this made them nostalgic. And it shows you, I've played it, and there's so many people from different backgrounds and ethnicities that have approached me as South Africans to tell me that they know the song and it takes them home. So I was able to revisit the song, redo the whole song from scratch as what it is now. I made it with intent for radio. It starts directly with the chorus because normally the original was actually written with the cinematography's idea in mind. As the show progressed, the opening I wrote for the cinematic requirements, and the chorus only comes in about almost a minute and a half, 2 minutes in, and that's kind of when I was singing, people would then turn around, or people would then notice and say, hey, we know the song, and they would take out their phones or ask me questions afterwards and say, hey man, that song Going Nowhere Slowly, and that's how it would evolve. My approach this time around was, South Africa's gone and still going through a lot of, stuff. There's a lot of South Africans spread around the world. I used to be one of them. And I found my way back home. And the song, I think, if it's heard now, if it's heard on radio, it comes in directly with the chorus. It hits you straight up. Immediately identify with the song. Identify probably a time and space in your life where, call it, maybe things were good and you were with family back then and now you have your own family, etc., etc. But so that is the idea of Going Nowhere Slowly Revisit, and I really hope you enjoy it. Celebrating 20 years of South African arts. Great television show. Thank you to David Daniel Moore from Big Blue Productions for giving me the opportunity to be a part of this incredible South African legacy. Hope you enjoy it. Writing a song for television was quite fun. Going Nowhere Slowly, that was pretty cool. So that's kind of where it all began. I started touring probably at the age of 17, everywhere you can think of, every Christian festival. I remember Donny Ace Park playing a big role, opening up my eyes to the potential of having band members playing the band. So Alma Rose was formed after that, and it was quite a big deal because the bands that I used to look at and go to watch them play live, like Naked Lyric, Cloud9, all these bands, Street 63, Peculiar People, that it was such a powerful Christian rock scene in South Africa where I sort of got really involved in. I used to tell my parents I'm going to a youth night, youth group, and I would end up taking a detour, go to Donny Ace Park and go to JC Rocks and watch some serious punk, crazy rock and roll, we want to see Jesus lifted high bands play. It was another time, and I got very influenced by that movement from a different point of view, from being out of town. So that was more city life, and I really enjoyed doing that. And so I started the band 7 Day Story. 7 Day Story was a band formed in 2000. It featured members such as Morgan De Valero Kennedy, who I kind of grew up with as well, and his younger brother, and they three brothers, very close-knit family, and we spent a lot of musical
ideas and times together, especially in the silos of where basically my father worked in Bokoma. So he took us there because we were making a lot of noise in the house. So it was a great time of self-discovery.
Yeah, at Hater, we'd like to support fresh talent and to get to it before anyone else does. And a great place to find it is at the festivals that are popping up all over. We caught up with new rock band 7 Day Story at Wingerstok. At night, the top bands lead the bill, but in the afternoon you can see fresh talent like newcomers 7 Day Story. They've just won a recording contract and reached number 4 on sam3.com rock charts.
My name's Darren, the drummer in 7 Day Story.
My name is Michael, I do lead vocal and guitar, and this is...
My name's Neil, I do the rhythm guitars, some of the lead guitars.
Hi, I'm Dion, I'm probably the ex-bassist of the 7 Day Story band.
Not only were they here, from the truth to Canada.
We've just recently won a 14,000 rand recording sponsorship, and that's going to be done at a studio somewhere up country, Port Victoria. In addition to that, we're looking at maybe doing 2 singles out of that, and then thinking possibly of obviously like releasing those kind of things. So at the moment, it's kind of a little bit of time off, and then we're gonna see from there, do some pre-production.
The songs that we've actually concentrating on writing on, we're just basically aiming at touching people's lives. Nothing too hectic, it's just everything that we've experienced, that I've experienced in our lives at the moment. It takes a band to just put it all together. You can't do it by yourself, it's really hard.
If you like what you see, there are plenty of festivals coming up. In KwaZulu-Natal this weekend, there's the Southern Cross Music Festival, there's also the Granat Music Festival in Bloem, and the Big Concert 3 in Brakpan, to get you all rocked out. Or you could wait till later in the year for the biggies, like Oppie Koppie and Woodstock.
Okay, cut.
Yeah, about the competition, sure. It's I'm sure the judges know what they're looking for, and I can't really judge on that. But it's been an experience. I understand the competition's getting really harder, and but I still love my band. I think 7 Day Story still kicks ass, absolutely.
The last time we were on TV, we were doing the following. We had left South Africa and moved into Zambia on our way to Kilimanjaro. We looked for the hot spots, which included seeing 25 million bats before finding the ocean at Dar es Salaam. It became one of our favorite spots for many reasons, and that included the seafood. We then moved inland to one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Ngorongoro crater, where our love for this continent was officially sealed and signed. We moved into the Serengeti to spend time with the Maasai tribe. Our visit was really good fun, and Vivian became an urban legend after arm wrestling a Maasai warrior. Our mission was to climb the tallest mountain in Africa, and in true GNS style, did precious little training. We spent 3 weeks in a car getting there, and then simply had to start. But we did it. All we had to do now was to get back home. Taking the scenic route, naturally, this would become an epic of monumental proportions. We started in Zanzibar and spent some of the best ever days discovering the magic of this island. The weather, the freedom, and the atmosphere is unique and could become a regular holiday destination for me. It was here that we decided to drive from Dar es Salaam all the way to Swakopmund in Namibia just because we could, and touch the warm east coast and the cooler west coast. Vivian again changed her look and we moved on across the Namib and into the Kalahari and onto South African soil. We had done 16,000 kilometers in 6 weeks and crossed 5 countries. We rested and were now ready to go somewhere slowly again.
You're sitting in a place like this, and if you've been to Europe and you've visited Europe and you've been there long enough where it's the pinnacle of progress and civilization, but when you're there you realize there's something missing and you don't really know what it is. It's only when you come back to a place like this, to South Africa, that you realize whatever it was that's missing, we've got it right here. And I think a big part of that is because of places like this, because South Africa dedicates so much of its land to conservation and wildlife. It keeps us as a country, it keeps us close to nature and all the chaos and energy that goes with that. And I think as a people, it keeps us grounded.
We've got everything right here. Let's shift down another gear. Going nowhere slowly, and that's alright. Going nowhere, going nowhere, going nowhere, going nowhere, going nowhere slowly, and that's alright. Yeah, and that's alright.
Hey, Naranjo here, and I'm so excited to let you guys know that Going Nowhere Slowly is available right now on all digital platforms. Go and check it out, sit back, and remember what it's like to enjoy your journey. Because life is not about the destination, is it now? I hope you enjoy this song. Click on the links below, subscribe, and don't forget to, click on the notification bell for further information. If anything, let us know how we can help you. Naranjo Media Group, signing out. God bless. Take care.
Going nowhere slowly, just another town only. Going nowhere slowly, and that's alright. Eating up miles and miles of open road, soaking up the sun like so many times before. Names and places and faces always change. Just another town to chill, just another stage. Can you feel 4 seasons in a day? As the sun shines, leaves fall, chill comes and the rain. Somehow you'll find your way through this night. And can you find your way this time? Going nowhere slowly, just another town only. Going nowhere slowly, and that's alright. Heading out on the road for a while, having drinks, jokes, yeah, and how about a smile? Going off the edge into the extremes. This life's so beautiful and more than it seems. Can you feel 4 seasons in a day? As the sun shines, leaves fall, chill comes and the rain. Somehow you'll find your way through this night. And can you find your way this town.